Hey guys, welcome back to the Pokemon Seeking Sapphire All-Star Egglocke. In the last episode, we were trying to get to Fallarbor Town. A little bit of a detour. We took on the Wind Straits. I was not ready for them. So that took like half the episode. The other half of the episode was us just getting into Route 112. Today's episode, we are going to be making our way to Route 113, getting to Fallarbor Town, and probably, most likely, going to, Meteor Falls. That's what it's called. Ironically enough, that's actually a funny story. I was looking at the Rising Ruby Nuzlocke, and the exact same thing happened. We were trying to get to Fallarbor Town. We ended up taking the Wind Straits on. I'm pretty sure we ended at the exact same place. So history repeats itself. I apologize. I'm a flowery mess. There's flour all in my hair. Life is pain. I haven't showered yet. I needed to record this video, so here we are, we're recording. Before we start the episode, we're going to do a quick little team recap because I did a bunch of grinding, and I mean a bunch. So, starting off, we've got Jack the Gorgeist, level 33, Pickup Ability, Rock and Seed Bomb, Shadow Sink, Leaf Seed, and Confuse Ray. I just died for a second. Next up, we got Kareem the Pinsir, level 33, Hyper Cutter Ability, Rock and X is a Revenge, Brick Break, and Vice Grip. Then we got Cassidy the Crobat, Inner Focus Ability, Rock and Poison Fang, Feint Attack, Acrobatics, and Confuse Ray. Next up, we got Steven the Skarmory, Keen Eye Ability, Rock and Drill Peck, Swift, Steel Wing, and Spikes. Let me push back my monitor a bit. My monitor's a little too close. That's actually just me too close. Never mind. Alright. Anywho, next up, we've got Marvin the Azumarill, Huge Power Ability, Rock and Aqua Tail, Rollout, Play Rock and Bubble Beam. And last but not least, we got Kenny the Lopunny, Q Charm Ability, Rocking Dizzy Punch, a Quick Attack, Baby Doll Eyes, and a Rock Smash. So, that is our squad for this episode. If we do end up taking on, I believe it's Shelly, then that'll be a trip. We actually have all of our counters, I believe we caught. I think we caught a Honedge here and then ended the episode off, so we're not going to be catching anything today. Well, we're gonna be catching, obviously we're going to be catching the Meteor Falls and the Route 114 encounters, but they're probably not going to be hatched until the end of the episode. We might actually hatch them before. I'm not 100% sure. I guess it's going to depend on what we end up doing once we get to Meteor Falls, because that battle is I'm a little scared for it. I'm going to be honest. My XP share is on. Oh boy. And everyone's going to be getting levels. So, I believe Shelly and the Team Aqua Grunt we will be fighting are, like, her ace is like level 35. Based off of, if her ace is going to be the same level as Tabitha's was, then it should be level 35. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm pretty sure Tabitha's ace was a Darmanitan because it ran house through my team, and I was really sad about it. So, hopefully she's not going to be as hard as Tabitha was. I genuinely think she's going to be a lot easier to fight, just because I really don't see any Pokemon she could possibly have that would be as scary as a Darmanitan was. Because the Darmanitan literally came out, I'm pretty sure murked the shit out of, at least one of my Pokemon died. Two of my Pokemon died. Because I sacked one off, and I think it was Mighty Anna. I think Mighty Anna died. So, it wasn't fun. And then I got my own Darmanitan at the end of that episode, one or two episodes later, just to then lose it the next episode to, Norman. So, Rising Ruby was not exactly, when it came to Pokemon, like, deaths, we had a decent amount of deaths. We didn't have, I don't think it was the series with the most deaths. I think the series with our most deaths was actually either Fire Red Omega, the original Fire Red Omega, or it was Expert Emerald. I think it was Fire Red Omega, because Fire Red Omega was like 22. I don't know how I lost that many mons, but it was like 21 or 22. So apparently I'm incompetent, but we already knew that. So you know what? It is what it is. And actually, I want to go through and just see how many mons I've lost. That'd be awful to try to go through, because there are a lot of Pokemon that don't get added to the layout. I've back when I, like, for a long time, I would add Pokemon to the team, but not add them to the layout, because they weren't originally going to be on the team. They were just caught, Like, for example, I caught a Lunatone in Meteor Falls in Rising Ruby. I didn't add it to the layout because I wasn't going to use it. It didn't matter anyways, because it ended up being sacked off so I could survive the Darmanitan. So, in the end, it didn't matter. So, you know, it is what it is, but obviously, it happens. But going through and making like an overall death montage, because if I remember correctly, I've done 4 death montages on the channel before. I did, or it was 2 or 3. I know I've done at least 2. That was up until I don't really know. I don't know. I think that death montage is up to like the end of Flora Sky, maybe, because Flora Sky only had 2 deaths, I believe. Flora Sky, I lost my starter, and I lost like 1 other mon, and I don't remember who it was. I know I'm pretty sure I lost my Infernape, and I think it was my Swampert, because my Swampert got Giga Drained by a Volcarona. I wasn't expecting it, and then I got murked because of it. So most of my earlier series were part of the like 2 or 3 death montages I did. I think up until Black and White 2, or yeah, the Blaze Black Egglocke was probably the like where it stopped. So it was before that. Then we also had a death montage for specifically Storm Silver, which Storm Silver had a decent amount of deaths too. Not that many, but enough for a death montage. So, you know what, like, and I'm not even surprised. My first, and like, I was actually, funnily enough, I saw on Twitter, Bulbs was actually tweeting out, he was like, it was something about replying to the comment, or replying to his tweet, and he would tell you what kind of gimmick account he would make for you. And I felt so outed, because he said mine would just be a compilation of all the silence after every mon I lose. Because that is like a recurring thing. That's a whole ass Bouffalante, dude. That scares me, because Bouffalante wrecked my shit once before, so I'm gonna leave. That could have been an interesting mon. I'm pretty sure the last time I played through this game, I got a Spinda. So my encounters were not the best when it came to Rising Ruby. But you know what, it is what it is. But anywho, yeah. Bulbs was basically like, he'd make, the gimmick account would be just all the amount of silence in between the death of my Pokemon and the next time I actually respond. Because there's always a decent amount in between. Unless, the only exception is when it's like a gym battle, or a battle where I know I'm going to have to sack off mons, because then I'm just like, well, like panicking and trying to figure out what I need to do. But when it's a death that's not expected and just happens out of nowhere, there's just no words. So who did I catch where? You are Fiery Path, you're Route 113, and you're Route 112. Okay, so I've got Route 114 and Meteor Falls to get. And then we'll, I guess, maybe hatch them? I don't know what we're gonna... Oh boy, I have to talk to May, don't I? Yep, there she is. Alright. Oh, what a disaster! Oh, Nick, help! You've got to come with me! Oh, I forgot there was a bunch of dialogue about this. Yeah, this is the whole thing. Dude, there's flour all in my hair. It's impossible. You see, Professor Cosmo, he got abducted by some weird guys calling themselves Team Something or Other. Those shady characters, they called themselves Team Aqua. It seems as though they plan to do something with the meteorite that the professor has been researching. The professor is just too gullible. If you show the least bit of interest in his research, he would happily go with you anywhere without question. Nick, please, you've got to help me save him. They can't be planning to do anything good with Professor Cosmos' research. We have to do something. I'm going to head after them right away. Let's meet up at Meteor Falls. I'm counting on you. Alright, I mean, I didn't really want to do this. Like, May, I'm going to level with you. T-shirt's coming soon. But anywho, I don't think I really want to go there. The last time I did, I lost a bunch, like, my children died. So, really, I would not recommend we do this. I'm gonna get... No, not 8 Hyper Potions. We're gonna get 18, so we have 25. A crisp 25. I feel like I'm gonna need full heals for this encounter. because I got swaggered, I'm pretty sure, the last time around. So, do I have anything to sell? I wish I could sell I wish I could sell, like, the countless rare candies I have. I have 2 things of rare candies now. Because I try to add more, because, like, only having 600 something was, like, giving me OCD. So, like, I try to add more, and then it just turned into there being 2. So, I fucked up there. But, you know what? It is what it is. I have nothing else to sell. So, you know what? I guess we're going in hoping we don't die. I could definitely go fight some trainers and get money, but really not feeling it. I'm going to use my bike. We're just going to go. Route 114. Okay, so we're going to have 2 more encounters. I guess, depending on how long everything ends up being, either we'll hatch these mons and end the episode, or we'll do all the Meteor Falls stuff, hatch the mons, end the episode. So it's going to be one or the other. Jack and Kareem, can you guys handle this? Oh my god, this is actually a pretty good situation. So I'm going to C-bomb you. I'm going to X-scissor you. Because I can't really hit the Azumarill. The Azumarill is going to live. Yeah, there it is. You might live too. Oh no, you're dead. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Alright, the Azumarill might be scary though. So, let's be careful. I should definitely turn off the XP share. Yeah, I should definitely do that. Aqua Tail. We swallowed that. Perfect. Alright. Now, I have genuinely no idea what I'm going to expect from this Team Aqua battle. Just because, literally, I only did it with Team Magma. And Team Magma was definitely... I can almost guarantee Team Magma is the scarier of the 2. I'm sure that Drayano added something to make Shelly equally as difficult. But... you know, it is what it is. Can I get my encounter? Thank you. That's exactly what I needed. Give me something good. I mean, obviously I'm not using this, but give me something high leveled so I can actually, like, level it up decently. God damn it, dude. These levels are not good for us. I want to Shadow Sneak this thing. Shadow Sneak for the... there we go. Look at that. Did nothing. I mean, it did a lot, but... oh, I'm running out of Pokeballs. I should probably get more. Because I feel like, with my luck, whatever I run into in Meteor Falls is going to be difficult to catch, because it's probably going to be like a Lunatone or a Soul Rock. And for some reason, those things never want to stay in Pokeballs whenever I try to catch them. So, which is weird, because like, not to be rude or anything, but like, they're not the best mons, like at all. So, the fact that they're so difficult to fight and or catch is just ridiculous. But, okay. I should probably take Jack out of the front, though. Skaroopy. Alright. This is going by way too slowly. There's going to be so much to do. Let's see. Do we think that we can take them on in 20 minutes or less? Because I don't think that's going to be the case. I think what I want to do is get up there and then come back and hatch the mons, because we're going to have to fight all these trainers anyways. So this episode might actually not even be us taking on Meteor Falls yet. So we're going to take 12 years to get through all this, because I'm just really bad at this game, apparently. Download raises your special attack. You have Thunderbolt, don't you? Let's find out. Well, oh, you have Tri-Attack. Okay, well, I can eat that. Wow, that actually did... that didn't do that much, but, like, it did more than I expected. I mean, it did, like, 20. So, you know what? Maybe I'm just dumb. Alright, Druddigan. Ooh, I'm gonna go to Marvin. Why do you have a Druddigan, dude? What? There's no reason for you to have a Druddigan. This is a big dragon boy. Alright. I could actually go for getting a dragon type, but how many dragon types have we even used? I mean, technically, if we add Nagini back to the team, when Nagini evolves, Nagini's gonna evolve into a grass dragon type, because Rihanna actually changed Superior into grass dragon. He actually did something smart. He changed the Unova team, or the Unova starters, into better versions of themselves. I'm pretty sure the Tepig line ends up fire ground, and then the Oshawott line is water fighting, and then Superior is obviously grass dragon. So that is significantly better than what they are, because Emboar having another firefighting starter sucks. It's absolutely terrible. because Embor does in no way, shape, or form compare to the glory that is Blaziken and Infernape, because they're just so much better. It's like unbelievable. Oh boy. All right. Well, May, I'm really not into the idea of having to save your ass, but I suppose I have no choice. So I'm gonna try to avoid as many trainers as physically possible. I'm gonna go catch my encounter, and I'm gonna just go back to hatching my mons, and then I'll come save you tomorrow. Or, well, whatever day it ends up being. Because I'm gonna, yeah, just avoid the trainers. It's like the smart idea. Is this the right way? Ah, bastard. Okay, wow. These trainers, you see way too far away, dude. But yeah, so I've got nothing else to say. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing good? I hope you guys have watched Soul Link, because I'll tell you what, this last episode that went up, the episode that went up on Saturday, that was a doozy, because, fun fact, Joe, in the first 3 minutes, lost our Octillery and Entei. That was fantastic. I was so happy about it. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure you go check it out. And now, for those of you who have not clicked away and or have already seen the episode, you've been trolled. Joe actually, in fact, did not lose our Pokemon, but he had me completely believing that he did, just because Joe is so bad that I completely just believed that he would somehow manage to lose a Pokemon that was holding a Focus Sash and also has Shell Armor, so it's almost physically impossible for it to die, unless he fucks up majorly, because, and, you know, Joe's the homie. I love Joe. He's great. But he would most definitely do that. I, without a inkling of doubt, would 100% believe that he would manage to lose that Octillery. And I really doubt Octillery would be the Pokemon that he'd be willing to sack off. So it'd have to be a big misstep on his part. Like, it would have to be a situation that he just did not see it coming. He thought, you know, I'll be fine, and it's just a Pokemon that is either set up or just hit him a lot harder than he was expecting. So, you know, it could have been one of two things, and I don't know when it comes to Joe. So, I mean, we've lost Mons to dumber situations. You know, Kaibosh got critted by a Garchomp. I wasn't even expecting it to happen. That really sucked, because I was actually really excited for the Togekiss Dusknoir pair. They would have been so good. They would have been such a good pair on the team that it's just absolutely tragic that they ended up dying. Like, it just sucks. So, and like, it's always our really good pairs that end up dying. So, like, Cacturne and Groudon, that I 100% admit, that is on me. I don't know why I didn't think that a Pokemon like 7 levels ahead of me, you know, Poliwag or not, at +6 is going to do a lot of damage. And Cacturne is not exactly the bulkiest of boys. So, I very well could have lost more Pokemon in that situation if I hadn't been careful about it. I knew that we were going to run into a Solrock, and I knew that something like this would happen. I knew that it's going to just burn me, it's going to not stay in the Pokeball, it's going to do too much damage. I can see, like, my hair is falling apart. My entire existence is falling apart. There's so much flour. It's like all over, like it's in my eyes, it's in my nose. I'm breathing flour all the time. This job, being a pizza maker, dude, I'll tell you what, you get messy. Can Solrock stay in the ball, please? I'm doing everything I can. I can't use items now. You're a bastard. You are an absolute jerk. I'm gonna hurt myself on my desk because my desk is falling apart. I'm gonna scratch myself on something because there's wood exposed and all this good stuff. My life is just falling apart. One, Solrock, you're not even gonna be used. Like, I'm literally not even catching you to use you. I'm catching you to turn you into a token for an egg. So, stay in the ball. 2, 3. Thank you. See, all you have to do is intimidate them. Intimidate the Solrock, intimidate the Pokemon, they'll stay in the ball. You can either be friendly, or you can be like, hey, join my team, or suffer. Take your pick. And it works out. Look at that. Now, we are most definitely going to do what I said originally. And we're just going to hatch these mons instead of trying to... Oh my god. I can already rematch one of the 2 trainers I fought here. And it's probably that hiker. A lot of these, I actually really like how many trainers, like how fast trainers want a rematch in this game. And I'm not sure if it's something that Drayano made, like, or added to make them more likely, or if it's just how it usually is, but I don't think it's how it usually is. I don't think they rematch this fast. So it's really nice to have that because it makes grinding so much easier. Unfortunately, I was basically, for a while, I was grinding off of, I was grinding off of those breeders, so that was a little harder to do, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I'm gonna just ride my bike, and I guess we're just gonna hatch some mons. That's gonna be the, that's gonna be most of what we do this episode, so you know what? I'm fine with that. We haven't hatched any mons in a hot minute. We haven't hatched mons since we made our way to Mauville, so it's been like 3-4 episodes now. So, you know what? I'll take what I can get. Get a few all-star reviews. We've got 5 mons to hatch. So this episode's going to be a thick one. Tell you what. So, let's see. We're going to start with the Giraffe Rig. Then we're going to move on to the Hone Edge. Then the Duskull. Then the Carablast. And then the Solrock. So the levels are going to be 23, 25, or 23, 24, 23, 25, and 25. Alright, so let's get our list open. Let's get everything ready. The first All-Star we're going to be adding to the team is going to be the Giraffe, switching with the Giraffe Rig. It is going to be from box number 5, and it's going to be Pokemon number 14. Ooh, look at that. 5, 13, 14. Alright, so you're going to be a level 23. Let's see if you're going to be something good, because I really hope so, because I need some good All-Stars right now. What do I need? I don't know what I need. Box number 5. That's going to be late. That's going to be like a recent one. I'm so okay with this. I'm so okay with this. I love this. I love that. Rising Ruby's all the way in box number 5? How's that possible? That was like ages ago. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Anywho, I guess with that, we are going to be looking at the history of the All-Star known as Dunsparce. So, of course, we've actually only had one Dunsparce before. We had Dopey the Dunsparce in the Pokemon Rising Ruby Nuzlocke. He was caught in a Horde encounter. I was hoping for a Fire type. I got a Dunsparce instead. I was a little disappointed, but he ended up being a quite the formidable opponent, and he actually ended up being on the team for a hot minute. So, I'm actually really happy with this. I love Dunsparce. So, you know what? I can't argue with that. Dopey being back on the team, back in a version, an alternate reality where he might be able to survive, because I think he got killed by like a Mega Charizard. Why? That was fantastic. Alright, anywho, next Pokemon is also going to be in box number 5. Interesting. And it's going to be Pokemon number 28. Alright, so once again in box number 5, which means it's probably Rising Ruby. So what would that be? Rising Ruby and Dark Violet? That can't be... Oh, I probably moved them a lot more. I moved a few out of other boxes and kind of switched them up just to make it a little, like, you know, a few more options. But anywho, Pokemon number 28, you're going to be level 24, I believe it was. So, let's find out what you're going to be, my friend. Please be something fantastic. Something from Rising Ruby, Dark Violet, Gaia. Like, we've got a lot of options, so let's see what it's going to be. I'm trying to remember when I've had a Scyther. Interesting. Alright, well, in that case, so we can take a trip down memory lane and remember who we've, this lost All-Star, I apologize. Let us check out the history of the All-Star known as Scyther. So, we've actually had 2 Scythers before. Completely forgot. We actually had Slasher, the Scyther, in the Pokemon Storm Silver Egglocke, who was added to the team, so I feel even worse. And of course, we had Erina the Scizor in the Pokemon Platinum Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. Erina was caught in the stupid cave I can't remember what it's called. That stupid cave that leads you to Route 104. The other half of Route 104. I don't remember the name of it, which is really disappointing because I love Pokemon Platinum, so I don't know why I don't know that. But anywho, I think we're gonna have to go with the name Slasher, just because Slasher was the first one. We did end up using Arena for a long time. I don't think Arena died. I think Arena made it to the... Arena might have made it to the Elite Four. She might have died, but from what I remember... I'm slowing my thing down. There we go. Alright, that's fixed. What I remember, I'm pretty sure she lived, so maybe I'm just a bad person for forgetting. Anywho, once again, we are randomizing. We're going to be going into box number 2, and we're going to be going to Pokemon number 29. I can't wait to see what this will be. 29 is pretty early on, so you're going to be level 23. Now, I'm going to have to find the Metal Coat to evolve Slasher into a Scizor, though, so I'm going to have to make sure to do that. Alright, well, alright, number 3 of 5. Let's see who our next All-Star is going to be. Please be something good. I'm okay with that. I do remember you, as a matter of fact, but... just so you guys also remember, we're going to check the history of the All-Star known as Bronzor. So we've actually only had one Bronzor before. We had Bells the Bronzor in the Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke. I believe he might have met his end in the battle against Morty. I know for a fact we lost our Staravia in that battle. I don't know if Bells felt the same way. I can't 100% remember, but I guess with that, we are going to be nicknaming this Bronzor Bells. I don't know, I'm so creative with these names, apparently. But I guess we've got 2 more encounters, 2 more All-Stars, and we've actually got some pretty good ones. I mean, Dunsparce is a fairy type in this game, and I mean, Levitate, that's actually really good. Steel Psychic, that's really good. Unfortunately, these are both Slasher and Bells are definitely not what we want for this upcoming gym since we're taking on Flannery. So, anywho, our 5th All-Star, once again coming out of box number 5. I don't know how this keeps happening, but it's going to be Pokemon number 30. Interesting. I'm just not doing... I don't know how I've managed this. Alright. Well, box number 5 is getting a lot of love, though, so you know what? I can't be mad about it. Alright, you are going to be level 25. That is good. That is actually really good. Please be a good mon. So, if we're going based off of everything, you should be like a Rising Ruby, Dark Violet, Pokemon Gaia, probably around there, but who knows. Umbra Moon? Have I only had you an Umbra Moon? I feel like I've had 2 of you. I feel like I've had more than 1. But, that aside, I guess it is time we check out the history of the All-Star known as Drifloon. I was thinking, I'm dumb. Alright, so the first Drifloon we had was Aiden in the Pokemon Rising Ruby Nuzlocke. Then we also had Shelia in the Pokemon Umbra Moon Nuzlocke. I was thinking that we had Aiden in Umbra Moon. Completely forgot that her name was Shelia. So I apologize to Shelia. But Shelia was actually... unfortunately, her life was cut short by, I believe it was Type Null. So... because unfortunately, all the good things get taken away from us. So, I don't know. It sucks. Umbra Moon really messed us up a lot. Like, there was a lot more deaths than there should have been in that series, just because that game was so ridiculous. But our 5th and final All-Star for the episode is going to be, again, box number 2. I've literally only used 2 boxes this entire... I've had 5 Pokemon, and they're all from the same boxes. Whatever. Box number 2, Pokemon number 10. Alright. I went too far. 6, 10. Here you are. Alright, so you're going to be level 25. Litty Titty. You're going to be early on, so I can't wait to see. Hopefully it's a good All-Star. Hopefully it is my boy, Mr. Lowe. I would love to have Mr. Lowe and or Mrs. Lowe added to the team, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see that hatching. I am not sure how to feel about this, but I do love Swablu. I do love Altaria. So a Dragon type would actually be nice. I don't know if we can get the Altarianite? I don't know how to say it. I'm dumb. But if we can get that, that'd actually be really good because it has Pixelate when it's in that form. But anywho, I guess with this, we're going to be checking out the history of the All-Star known as Swablu. So we have had 2 Swablus before. Starting off, we had Blue, the Swablu, and the Pokemon Sacred Gold Nuzlocke, I believe. We caught her very early on. I believe she was on the team while we took on Faulkner, and then ended up actually being switched out, and I don't think ever getting added back, which is F's in the chat. So we actually had 3, because we had 2 Clouds. The first one being Cloud from the Pokemon Omicron Randomizer Nuzlocke. And then we had Cloud once again in the Pokemon Dark Violet Nuzlocke. So, I feel like since we've used Cloud the most in terms of names, Cloud was a Elite Four champion in Dark Violet, if I do remember correctly, and was also on the team for a pretty long time in Omicron. I think it's time to give Blue his/her time to shine. I believe it might have been female in the original, so that's a yikes. But anywho, I guess with that, we've actually got some pretty good All-Stars. I can't say I'm disappointed by any of them. So it's really diverse. It gives us a very diverse team. 2 Steel types, a Psychic type. We've got what will eventually become a Dragon type, another Fairy type, as well as another Normal type, and then a Ghost and Flying type. That could be really useful. So I think it is only proper that we end the episode here, you guys, after 5 new All-Stars, after, waiting 3 episodes to get another. We've had a few All-Stars. Hopefully I remember to put the All-Star review in this time around, because I still apologize for missing it on, what episode was it? I think it was the episode we went to Slateport. So hopefully I remember to do it. I'm recording this Saturday night. I work until Wednesday, and then I have Thursday off. So I don't know when I'm going to have time to edit this. I'm going to have to edit this tomorrow when I get off work, as well as Joe's episode of Soul Link, but we're also going to have to, on top of that, record my episode of Soul Link to go up on Tuesday. So if we end up recording the night before, I'm probably not going to have it up before I go to work. So we're going to see how this goes. This episode should be going up on Monday, hopefully. I'm going to make sure to edit this. I'm going to make sure to edit Joe's episode of Soul Link, so hopefully it'll go up. Hopefully it's up not too long after this. Considering Joe's been, as of late, uploading around 5 o'clock his time, this episode's probably going to be up by 12-ish, because I work at 2. So, anywho, make sure you guys do check out Soul Link on Joe's channel. If it hasn't come out already, it should be out in a few hours. If you haven't caught up, make sure you do catch up in the playlist, because Soul Link has been so much fun. We're actually making a lot of progress. I believe, as of the time of this recording, spoiler alert, I believe we have 4 badges. So we're almost done with this series. We're actually really close to being done with Soul Link. And hopefully we're going to be doing a versus not long after. So hopefully you guys are going to be excited for that as well. But with that, we're going to call it an episode here, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel with the Soul Link, with singing Sapphire. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait until Undertale, Breath of the Wild, Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I'm working on all of them, I promise. I'm trying to get thumbnails ready for them and getting them recorded. I'm contemplating buying Undertale for the Switch so I can have it and play through it on the Switch version, because I've never played the Switch version. I've only played on the computer. So, anywho, rambling over. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you do smash that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe and get deposit right to that PC party. Share with your friends. Follow me on Twitter at PCBloodMaster. Join the Discord, link is down below. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm PCBloodMaster, and I'll see you guys next time.